I did see it. But I've got a different question. So let's say this continues to go sideways, whatever that means. All right, we know they're not a great team to start with, and we know they need help. Let's say they get some help, for argument's sake. They go out and get help, and it still doesn't make that much of a difference. All right, we're just kind of forecasting here. At what point do the Lakers become sellers? At what point do they say, this is not working? I mean, AD is already sore with his back. He started the season sore. He fell on his back. At what point, Roddy, do they go, you know what, this doesn't work. Maybe we should move AD. Could that decision come if they don't get it together and play well this season?
Unfortunately, I don't think that comes. I don't think they do anything like that. I think it's too much pride involved with the Lakers. I think there's too much of, and maybe it is we're not going to admit to any mistakes, and we're gonna just we're gonna ride this all the way out this year and decide what we're gonna do later. They may add some, they're certainly gonna try to trade and get Russell Westbrook somewhere else and get something to help in for him. But in terms of blowing it all up and just tanking or giving up on the season, I don't see that happening anytime soon, Fred.
Yeah, well, they've got to do something. I mean, if they cannot figure this out, hopefully they win tonight at Minnesota. No easy task. But if they cannot figure it out, and even if they make a move and it helps them, but not that much, there are other issues here. There are bigger concerns here. This is not what they thought it would be. And I'm just saying, if it doesn't improve, if you can't see that it's going to work, maybe you have to look in the mirror and go, it's not working. And they're not going to trade LeBron. They just got back into business with him.
But so, it's not working already.
Yeah, but if they get help, will it work? That's the question. That's the question. Will they get help? And also next year, Westbrook comes off the books. They'll have a lot of money to spend. But you can't sit here and go, well, you know what? Russ wasn't the fit, but if we just go out and get this guy and pay him a lot of money and bring him in and put him with AD and LeBron, and AD's always hurt, then that's not the answer either. Maybe AD's not what they thought he would be.
I think that's the case. I think that is definitely the case. I think they, I think at this point, what is this, fourth year AD's here? Going into the third year or fourth year?
Four.
This is year 4 that he's here. I think in year 4, this is certainly not what they expected from AD. The bubble year, the year they won it, he was phenomenal. He was as advertised. He was dominant. I'm sitting there watching the game the other night and going, AD, just, give me that dog. Give me that call for the ball. Say, I'm going, this is my bucket right here. I want to see that guy. And I haven't seen that guy since the bubble, Fred. And that to me, I think they see the same things going, this is a guy we wanted to turn the keys over to and let him drive as LeBron is kind of winding it all down. But he is not ready to take over the wheel, Fred.
And I don't think he'll be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shocking. It's like he's got turned it off and became passive instead of being more and more aggressive, knowing, hey, I'm the guy. Now I'm the guy. Everything comes through me. Give me the ball. No trip down the court happens without me touching it. He's got to be that selfish. When you're that good, he just hasn't outwardly showed it. And that's frustrating because we all know he's got it in him. He's got the ability to do that.
Yeah, but everybody,
where is it on a consistent basis?
Yeah, but everybody said that since he came here, and he hasn't shown it.
He showed it in the year they won it.
I know he showed it in the bubble year, but not a full year, and we haven't seen it. And I'm just thinking, okay, if this really is not getting much better, you can't sit here and keep saying, well, next year we'll have money, we'll go out and get somebody, and we pair him up with AD and LeBron. Maybe AD is the issue. Maybe the Lakers, if this doesn't work, seriously have to consider being a seller and then deciding if we're going to sell, AD's the guy we're going to move.